Well, you might want to think twice before you reach for the thermostat now that you've heard what's in the forecast, because not only will winter bring snow, it'll probably bring a pricier heating bill too, but there are some simple ways to save. Our Taylor Graham got some money-saving tips from a Vista at her house today. Taylor.
Well, guys, I am pretty new to this whole homeowner thing, but I have heard the age-old tips of turning down your thermostat and cleaning out your furnace filters for as long as I can remember. And yes, those are important, but there are plenty of other ways you can save too.
Your heating may be 20% of your bill in October, but that may change to be 60% of your bill by the time January rolls around.
A little goes a long way in the winter.
There might be a 16th-inch gap around their door, and it doesn't seem like much, but if you added that up with math, that's a softball-sized hole in your wall.
But Tom Lenhard with Avista says when it comes to weatherizing your home, you don't have to spend a ton to save a ton. Whether it's turning your heat down,
that 3 degrees lower than 71 could be a 10 to 15% reduction in the amount that your bill is going to be.
Or taking a cheap trip to the hardware store for stuff like this, including socket sealers for your outlets.
You're going to find that around there and around the outlet itself is a lot of airspace, and that's where we see this air coming through from the outside often.
Air can even make its way in through cracks in your doorway. Anywhere you see light coming in should get covered up with a weather strip.
You can kind of see here with the sun shining on the south face that's what you're going to expect to see if you're not completely getting your weatherization.
$6 can help you weatherize your window with an insulation kit, where a sheet of plastic and some tape can turn a single pane window into a double pane window.
You just hit it with a hairdryer and it will pull down tight so that you have a really good view through that window.
A little goes a long way in the winter, and the cold will try and make its way in any way it can.
If you have a lot of them, they're going to hurt you bad.
And since it gets dark out so early now, you're probably using a lot more light than normal. So Tom recommends using LED lights. He says that way you'll use 1/10 of the energy you would otherwise. For now, reporting live from my living room, Taylor Graham, 4 News Now.